Hello, everyone. So, something I've been seeing a lot is victim mentality and like people pointing fingers at other people for their problems and like changing reality. I mean, not changing reality. Yeah, I guess maybe. Like the reality you live in is up to you. So, if you want to live as a victim, you can live as a victim. But that's not the way we're supposed to do it. We're supposed to, that's why I keep saying we have to look at ourselves. You have to look at yourself because you are the common denominator in your life, in your relationships, and everything. And if you're pointing fingers at everyone else, like you're being a victim. And yeah, I was in some shitty relationships, but I chose to be in those shitty relationships. And I stayed in them for the time I stayed in them. And I dealt with bullshit for the time I dealt with the bullshit. Until I realized, and I didn't realize at the time. That's why you have to look at yourself. And, at that time, I didn't really see it. And I'm sure these other people don't see it. And, like, I'm sharing my story, that in hopes that it'll help someone else. And, like, I saw this post today, and it was just like, it was somebody that I thought was, we're supposed to bridge the gap. And we bridge the gap by looking at ourselves and having boundaries and staying away from people that aren't good for us, that aren't adding to the good things in our life, that aren't trying to take, I don't know if I want to say take from us, but kind of take like your energy, or you want someone that's going to add to your happiness, not bring you negativity. But this person made a post about, I don't know, something about, well, I mean, the main thing was, it was like, what if it's the white people taken from the black people and blah, blah, blah. That's still the victim mentality. And, like, I don't have a problem with any race. But racism goes all ways. It can go from any race to another race. It's not just white to black or white to whatever. It can be black to white. It can be anything. Anything to any other race. And, like, people still, because I've heard people say reverse racism. It's not reverse. It's racism. No matter which way. No matter who's pointing at who. It's racism. And I don't know, even like, we'll say sexism. It's, men, women, same thing. Like, what are people afraid of? It's all fear. It's all fear, and it's afraid. A lot of people are afraid of someone having more than you, or someone taking something from you. But it's really you versus you. Because if you don't look at yourself, you're going to keep blaming other people. And you're supposed to be your hero. By no longer being a victim. By making better choices. By learning from your past. By learning from the past. That's why so many people say history repeats itself. Well, history only repeats itself because of the people that keep doing the same things. People keep blaming other people instead of working on themselves. People just work on themselves, and the more people that work on themselves, it's like the butterfly effect. More people will start working on themselves. because you're not going to convince anyone of that. You have to, like, I feel like when you're doing it for yourself, people will see that it works, because, like, I think I see a lot of people, like, letting these things, like, take their peace, or they're giving their peace away by letting it get them all getting in their feelings about it and getting in their emotions about it, and, like, letting it control them. So I guess, like, if you look at it in the sense of, like, surrendering, letting it go, whatever, just let it go. Like, I'm not going to blame anyone for my problems, but I do have boundaries with people that I've had not that I've had, like, unreciprocal relationships with, stuff like that. But I don't want to take anything away from anyone, and I know that I don't have to overgive anything to anyone, because it's about balance. It's about having balance. It's about not living in the past, not repeating the past. You know, it's like, I am a white woman, so for me, you know, like, women had to fight for stuff, and then here they are trying to take it away again. Like, why would we want to go back to that? That's going backwards. And that's just like black people with slavery. Like, yes, it wasn't that long ago that it ended, but it ended. And yes, there are still people that may treat you that way, but if you start working on your mindset of positivity, if you start thinking positively and stop being a victim, then that changes, like, the world around you. Like, you start attracting positivity instead of attracting negativity. If you're in a negative mindset, you're going to keep getting that shit. If you're in a positive mindset, you're going to start getting good shit. I'm not saying what's good or bad or whatever, but, like, if you're kind, you're going to get kindness. I mean, I'm not saying everybody is going to be that way, but whenever people aren't, you don't take it personal, because it's not about you. Like, it's their issue, and let them go be them over there, and keep being you over here. And, like, that's how you do it. Like, start asking for what you want, instead of what you don't. Like, if you want peace, start asking for peace. If you want happiness, ask for happiness. Like, it's all about you. But you have to do it here, not out there. Everybody's looking for the answer out there, but it's in here. So. All right, everyone. Love, peace. Stay tuned.